to go get some of my books. I'm gonna just probably use Google. Greetings, everybody. We're back. If y'all didn't catch the budgeting video, go make sure you see it. 3 hours packed with great information for y'all to get your budget life right. To get your budget life right. I'm gonna try to stick to it. I'm gonna try to stick to this. I need to give me some egg. I need to go fry me an egg sandwich. Y'all come on in. We're gonna talk about relationship. This is gonna be in our relationship for Did y'all hear the budget one? Or y'all just coming on? Y'all like, I don't want to hear no budget shit. I got that part. I got that part, Kim. I don't want to hear no damn budget shit. I want relationship. I want relationship. I'm gonna have to give me some I need to get me some fry me an egg sandwich. I came right on because I was like, shit, time is of the essence. Let me hurry up. You said it earlier when you got up. It's raining, it's drip dropping. Oh, this is spicy. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Yin. Yang. Right? All right. Yin and yang. The yin and the yang. Oops, wait a minute. We're going to do some discussing here about the feminine and masculine energy. All right. Y'all know me, I love drawings. I love drawings. Okay. Everybody know what that is? Everybody know what that is? Everybody know what that is, right? Everybody know what that is. Right? Everybody know what that is, right? Good old faithful right here. Good old faithful yin yang. Good old faithful yin yang. This is feminine. Right? This is masculine. Feminine is the yin. Masculine is the yang. Masculine is the white and feminine is the black. That's God right there. That's God right there. That's God. That's what being a God or goddess is. Balance in your feminine and your masculine energy. All right? So this is what they like to say, why women so complicated? Why females are so complicated? Why y'all make it so hard? You know, it don't have to be hard, but why y'all make it hard? So just to give y'all something, so everything associated hard is feminine. We make things more complicated than we need to. Negative, cold, wet, and then feminine, of course, right? Masculine is the opposite. It's the light. I don't know if you want to call this easy or let me find my damn thing. Positive. Hot. Dry. Soft. All right, so we can understand the feminine and masculine energy. Oh, they're putting warm. They're not putting hot. They put warm. Right? And it's more than that. It's more than that. It's more than that, but that's like the that's like a few. And then of course masculine. So white is masculine with this. They're supposed to be soft, positive, warm, and dry. Feminine is hard. The black is hard. It's oh, so you can do dark. I think they put dark instead of saying black. And then you put light. Because that's what that is. Light and that's dark. Hard, soft, negative, positive, cold, warm, dry. I mean wet and dry. So that's the female side, that's the masculine side. And that's your brain, that's the energy, or not, that's the right and left brain, but that's the energy, the right and left hemisphere, the right and left brain, but that's the energy within all of us. That's the whole common totality that we all got in common. We have feminine energy, whether we are man or not, we got feminine energy, and it ain't shit none of us can do about it. That's what it is. The creator don't fucking care if y'all don't like it, if you don't like women, if you don't like men. Your creator, the Most High, don't care. That's not the point. Whether we like what the creator did or not, that exists in everybody on the planet, whether you like it or not. Don't have nothing to do with race, denomination, your wage, how much money you make, how much money you don't make, where you live, how much you can spend, how much you can buy, how much you can do this. It don't have. That is what God is. Simply what God is, being a balanced individual. Knowing when I'm too far to the left, I need to calibrate and be more genuine and soft to myself, and vice versa. Knowing when I'm too far in overdrive and underdrive, right? So now back to the dopamine. Let me get it down so I can spell it right. Little relationship stuff. Right? This is what men, this is that dopamine. When we was talking about budget, this is what I was talking about. We're so used to a patriarch. And this is the matriarch. Oh. Matriarch. So we're so used to patriarch everything dominating society, right? That there's little room for this. No, we don't have time to be in this energy because they push us. Women are pushed toward here, especially in the workforce, right? Or the marketplace. Whatever profession that we do, right? Whatever we're doing career-wise, if we want to get things done, this is what we get things done with. We get things done with dopamine. We rest with oxytocin. Oxytocin is the cuddle buddy stuff that we like to do as feminine energy. We always want to, when we done been a long day, hard working day, man, if y'all got a women or not, or women if you got a man or not. When you come in from a long day of being in this from 8 to 5, you want to cuddle and rest. You want to become soft, right? You want to soften down because we've been in this overdrive of action, shooting all this dopamine, that it overpowers our feminine side. It doesn't. We don't think about, oh, we still going at home. I gotta do laundry. I gotta cook. I gotta clean. I gotta da-da. I gotta da-da. I gotta da-da. And that's why when we go to bed exhausted, and the men come and trying to, you up? You want to play? We be like, no, I don't want to play. I'm still in overdrive. See, that's why y'all don't want the sex. That's why, because y'all have been overstimulated, it's not interesting to you no more. A man has to warm you up. They have to soften us up. So we're going to always no, because of you gotta warm her up. Remember the staircase, the 9 levels of an orgasm that I taught on? That's where that comes in. They gotta be softened up. A lot of men don't want to take this time because they want to be hit it and quit it minute men and all this stuff, where they just want you for sex and go on about their business. So they're not trying to do all this emotional bonding that's taking place with cuddle buddy. All right, with being cuddle buddies, with being want to be up under your man, want to be in the same room, want to feel the masculinity, want to balance out that feminine energy, right? So we're letting off this. So now we got men that are over oxytocin. I'm gonna make that up. And we got women that's over dopamine by that hormone that we shoot off, right? That's why we got that imbalance going on, because our hormones are like Everything's like a fucking roller coaster with us from day in and day out on an 8 to 5, or even if you work from home, you're constantly getting it, and you don't have that downtime, that's why that budget that we just finished is a good thing for y'all to do. Because if you come home and you nagging and you fussing and you nagging and you cut, ain't nobody, don't no man want to rub up to y'all fussing and cussing, and y'all, just like y'all don't want them to come in and not warm up to y'all without wanting to get they rocks off. It's where's the reciprocation? It's got to be some reciprocation. So you're not trying to hear all that. And then the fact that the negative and the positive, you know, if this is negative and this is the woman, positive will be this, right? So when you put them together, you got what? The cross. You got the cross, don't you? So negative is a minus. Positive is usually what? The cross. So that's feminine. Even the cross is feminine, masculine, but we are associated with more masculine because the womb is not on top of it. It's not becoming the ankh, right? Like they do away with it in religions and hide the female in religion. So we don't think about it like that. We don't think about it like how we think about it like this. We just wear a cross around our neck, you know? And then, but when you separate them, that's what one of them is. One of them is like vertical and one of them is horizontal. Okay? And then you put them together, you get that right there. So you got to figure out where can you be more warm and nurturing and loving and cultivating with yourself, so you are putting yourself first. And we can always gauge, and like I said, this is not all of it either. This is just some aspects of the yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine energy. But the dopamine push, look at there, the dope push. We're all getting injections of dopamine, which is a instant gratification, because a man like to what? Hit it and quit it. A woman likes to what? Take their time. See, y'all see how the similarities come? Men don't have time to cuddle. They don't want to get to know you. You know, not all some and not all women some. They want to get in and get out. They want to get in and get out. Dopamine. Get in and get out. That's that dopamine push. That's that instant gratification I was talking about again with that budget thing, gratification. They don't want to take their time. They don't want to take their time to get to know you. They don't want to take their time to bond with y'all. They don't, because they want to hit it and quit it, and that don't leave. That's why they can go through all these women, because they not opened up emotionally to y'all. All right? So a man is going to respond to how they're being treated, right? And how they're not being treated. And it depends on the type of person and who's raising who and who was raised by who, of course. It's a lot of factors. It's a lot of factors that can go in that. But we all get it most of the day because of the patriarchal society. We're getting we're getting dopamine injections. And even when we come home as women, and if y'all ain't got nobody there, you ain't cuddling with nobody. So you don't got nobody to warm you up. You don't got nobody to soften you up. You don't got nobody to whisper sweet nothings in your ear and to cuddle and coddle you, right? So now you wonder why you're aggressive women and why you're chasing women, because you don't have somebody at home to give you that nurture and that. So you got to learn how to love yourself, please yourself, you know, do what you do, whether you got toys or not, or whether you claim to be celibate or not. But you still got to do those things that give you this comfort. So if y'all not feeling loved and comforted, it's because y'all not doing enough, like I said. And see, I told you everything come full circle. Everything is interchangeable, interconnected. So if you're not giving yourself me time, you're going to feel unloved as a woman, because you don't actually have a physical man there to love y'all or to touch on y'all or to rub y'all or to say you're beautiful and da-da-da-da. And that's why y'all doing affirmations and looking in the mirror, doing mirror magic, talking about I'm beautiful, I'm gorgeous. Like Mary J's pitiful song, I'm hello gorgeous, but it was a sad song. and it don't feel like a positive affirmation, so I don't listen to it. I heard it just to see what it said, and I told y'all before, and I was like, why the fuck do they do this? You know, it's because the frequency in the music is 808, or it's a depressing vibration undertone. So even though she may be saying hello gorgeous, and y'all like, yeah, hello gorgeous, she's doing some other wiring shit to your mind. And that's what y'all don't pick up on. Because of the vibration, you're not hearing it. Y'all looking at the word, oh yeah, hello gorgeous. Oh yeah, he hurt me and I'm still gorgeous. But the beat on it is what's fucking y'all up. It's the music that's messing you up. So, because the music is on a low frequency, which overrides what she's actually saying, because you can hear her saying something, but the music is saying something else. So your subconscious ain't picking up the words. Your subconscious is picking up on what's underneath those words, right? That's why my positive affirmations are effective, because I did it in both in a high calming frequency, right? You got 432. So you got hertz of 432 under it. So it's not going to be depressing. You can't have but change with those affirmations I did, right? And then the fact that my tone is soothing, right? So that's the same thing that artists do. That's the same thing that the music industry do. They give you shots of dopamine and drown your ass with it. Drown your ass and take your ass down under, even further than what you was feeling before. Like, I heard it just to hear the words, and I was like, damn, this would be a good song if she changed the fucking damn tone. You know, it wouldn't be bad, but then her voice wasn't making it any better anyway, because she felt like she was coming from a place of pain, and most of them can write music good, or whoever writing it for them, when they can empathize or sympathize with the opposite of being hurt and wounded, and they know what it's like. So again, but because you know what it's like don't mean you have to write about it. I'm just saying. You still can make it. You still can make it happy. You know, you don't have to make it sad and depressing. So again, this is like a depressive state, and this is like a positive state. You know, uplifting. But again, cuddle, oxytocin. So okay, I'm not going to get my book, so I'm gonna go from this here. Dopamine is responsible for allowing you to feel pleasure, satisfaction, and motivation. When you feel good that you have achieved something, it's because you have a surge of dopamine in your brain. So that is the dopamine fix. Dopamine. A little in what? Injection. A little shot of pleasure. A little shot of what? Self-gratification. So if we're overspending, like I said a while ago, then we're getting, what I say, instant gratification. We're getting swiping that card is what? Instant gratification. Going shopping, pampering ourselves is what? Instant gratification. Emotional eating is what? Instant gratification. So if we're not having a structured plan, discipline, order, structure, a regimen, we are getting shots of dopamine all damn day as women. So you're not in your feminine, you are in your masculine, and you're over-masculated, and y'all don't know how to turn it off. You see what I'm saying? You don't know how to turn it off. Well, how do you turn it off, Kim? Glad you asked. You turn it off by doing what? Feminine stuff. You turn it off by doing feminine things. When you get off work from an 8 to 5, fall back into your feminine. You should not be coming to the door yelling and screaming, hoopling and hollering, and yelling at everybody in the house, why my house ain't clean? That shit look nasty. It's filthy. But you ain't cleaned it up because you figure, well, shit, I'm out here working, making the money all day, and I got 5 kids. I shouldn't have to be screaming, clean this shit up, because I taught y'all to clean this shit up, right? When you was little, make your bed, clean your room, put your clothes in the dirty clothes. But people get lazy. The growner they get, the lazier people get. Because y'all feel like I ain't got to do nothing. But then you don't hire a maid to do it either. You slave your kids and become narcissists to your kids and mad and yelling. So you still in that role right there. That take charge, dominant, aggressive role, get things done, yell, complain, gripe, da 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 da. So you gotta fall back. You gotta do a little bit at a time. If you don't have Molly Maid, you can't afford Molly Maid, take a day and do a little bit at a time. Do laundry on Tuesday or do it on the weekend. You know, change the sheets on Friday. Develop a routine. Everything gonna go back to masculine energy if it's used in the right way. It's gonna put you back in the feminine energy because you got what? Structure, order, discipline, and a routine. Right? So you got, it's order to the chaos. That's where we get that from. There's order to the divine chaos. Everything in the universe is chaotic. Right? It's organized chaos. Right? But it still needs a direction. Like I told y'all earlier in the budget book, men give women a direction. They point and we go, or we go, but they got to have a plan for their life in order to lead you. So if a man don't know where they're going, they can't point you in the right direction. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to be hostile. They're going to be the opposite. They're not going to be genuine. They're not going to show compassion. They're not going to show warmth and kindness. They're going to show hostility too, even when they're out of line with themselves. That's where y'all get these narcissistic men, and that's where you get these narcissistic women from. They're just in overdrive. They got a chemical imbalance. They got a hormonal chemical fucking imbalance is what that is. So they need to balance their shit out. All right? So again, so this injection, so how does he turn it off then? He becomes what? He becomes less aggressive. He becomes less aggressive. He becomes a helpmate. You know, take out the trash, or help y'all share the dishes, or y'all share. He understands that, you know, you're always going. A man helps the wife, or they share the roles of the house, or they hire a maid for what they both don't want to do. They become present with each other. They become in tune with each other. They become attentive with each other when they get off from work. Baby, how's your day? Kiss him when you come in the door. Baby, how's your day? Honey, oh, da da da, listen to what he says. How was your day? Da da da, listen to what he says. Not I for all women. And then y'all don't care nothing about your man. You don't deserve a man. You don't deserve a man. You know what I'm saying? If it's just, you're not checking on him, giving him the same appreciation that he's doing and providing for you, y'all don't deserve a man. But if you're that type of woman that do it and then he doesn't do it, he doesn't deserve a woman. It go both ways. It's a balanced state. People got to learn how to treat each other with what they want to see reciprocated to them, and not let it be lopsided and one-sided. And that's where y'all settling again, as we had talked yesterday on those two relationship videos. Go check them out. They're in the playlist, dating, courting, and marriage, and this will be in that one too. And that's what is going on. Nobody's being considerate of each other's day. Everybody got to go tackle the workforce, the marketplace, career. Everybody got, you know, not so easy jobs to go to, or easy work just because they work at home, or because they got a home-based business. Entrepreneurs work twice as hard as an individual that got to go clock in. You got for sure money. You don't have to do but whatever that, and some people have do that. We got to think every day, where our money going to come from? Where our check going to come from? We got to manage. We got to budget. We got to oversee. We got to do this. We got to be on schedule. We got to make this. We got to order this. We got to do this. We got to create this. The creation never stops. That's your new industry of content creator, more amplified than what it was before, because they've always been here. It's just now we got an industry. They created this industry for content creator with Rona. So they steered us in the way that they want us to go. They wanted to make more entrepreneurs, they got that. And now they don't want more entrepreneurs because now nobody want to go to work. They want to create. They want to do stuff on their own now, so it backfired a little bit on them. Now they're trying to force us back in the office because they want the patriarch system to not fall. So y'all gotta understand the games, the charades, the shenanigans that they play. It's not just what y'all think it is all the time. It's the stuff that's going on that you don't even have no idea about what's going on, you know, because it takes an observant student, an adapt student, somebody that is really on a spiritual journey or in their spiritual essence to see what's beyond the veil, to see beyond the veil. You can't be looking with a one-sided mind. You can't be looking closed off and oblivious to everything going around you and call yourself spiritual. Ain't gonna work. You gonna miss the boat with the rest of them. But I thought I was spiritual. Not. You know, you just called yourself that, but don't mean you was that. You know, so, what's the other one? So that's like that push, instant gratification, like you said. Instant gratification, blood, what do you call it? And dopamine. What triggers dopamine release? Dopamine is most notably involved in helping others feel pleasure as part of the brain reward system, sex, shopping, smelling, cookies, baking in the oven. All these things can trigger dopamine release or a dopamine rush, push, okay? This feel-good neurotransmitter is also involved in reinforcement. So sex is one, so that explains why that's always what men want, right? Shopping. So that means women, if y'all have an obsession with shopping, you're in masculine energy. If you have an over obsession with shopping, it just said that was a dopamine rush. And men thrive off of dopamine. Women thrive off of oxytocin because we like to cuddle. We like to be loved on. We're affectionate. We like affection, right? We like affection. So we want the affection of a man, the attention of a man, right? And then cooking, smelling cooking, which would be like in real estate, when we have open house, we bake cookies because it induces what? Selling. It helps with selling something, shopping. So one of the selling points for a realtor is bake cookies when you're having an open house. Or when y'all showing off your house to sell, bake some fucking cookies. Be baking some cookies. Been done bake some cookies. Don't burn the bitches, but bake some cookies and have that smell. And it just smells like home. Smell good, fragrance. The dopamine effect. See, that's why they get us with elevator music in shopping, in malls. That's why they give us that good music. They only play certain music because it gets you in that what? The shopping mood, the dopamine, the instant gratification. Walmart do it, everybody do it. You got to pay attention to your environment. You got to listen, watch, and observe. All right? Everything. So again, let me see. What happens when it's low? Okay, when your dopamine is low, remember, because this is all about action. So here you can put action because that's what it is. It's about action. Dopamine makes us act. It gets us motivated to work, motivated to get things done. I gotta get off at 5. How many of y'all done been to work? You done lally-gagged all damn day, and then soon it get time to clock out, baby. That ace, that ace of wine kick in. That fire element kick in. And next you know, you running around there, oh, I gotta hurry up and go home. I gotta clock out. I gotta do this. And you scrambling to try to get stuff done because you now ready to what? You motivated because you gotta go home. You ready to get out of there. You go in overdrive. Or you might come in early, spunky, Lunchtime, you're tired because you ate, and then you're back dragging, and then right before it's time to get off, you speed up again. That's that action. That's that motivation from that dopamine. Y'all like, damn, Kem tearing our ass up today, ain't you? Yeah. So y'all can check yourself before you wreck yourself and correct yourself. All right. So low, what happens when dopamine is low? Low levels of dopamine has been linked to Parkinson's disease, restless leg syndrome, and depression. So that's why a lot of women are depressed, because they don't have that man, the man to do anything. And if they're doing everything, they're getting depressed. They're falling into, that depression, that fatigue. You're tired. They might don't want to now clean the house, don't want to do nothing, don't got no drive, don't got no motivation, because they got a low supply of dopamine. That's why you got to exercise. That's what exercise is about. So you keep that energy level up, that stamina up. That's why y'all have low sex drive, low libido, don't want to exercise, become lazy, gain too much weight, because you're not what? Active. What is inaction? Action, active. You're not active. You become passive. The woman is passive, the man is active. That's a yin yang thing. The woman is passive. That's one of them I didn't write. And this is active. That's where the motivation comes from. That's why y'all don't want, they got to initiate everything. They got to chase you down. You're not supposed to chase them. You're supposed to be passive. You ain't supposed to be, in Empress energy. Passivity. Passive. Not activity. They handle the action. When you plan a trip, babe, I want to go on a trip. And he go, okay, plan it. You go, no, I'm not. Baby, I want to go to Bahamas. And then what he do? He planned that motherfucking trip. He made that shit happen. He paid for every damn thing. It's already ready to go. All you got to go is go get your ass on that damn flight. See? Passive. You ain't doing shit. That one doing it. Passive. You get it? Y'all know I got a dramatic way of telling it. Y'all understand? Is y'all there? Steve probably done ran like, oh no, I ain't gonna do all that. Hey y'all, hey Sheena. Hey Uniquely. The hummus dip. Yeah, it's about to rain. So y'all get it? That's how, when you're married and you want to go on vacation and you're doing all the planning, you're in masculine role, sis. Your man just became feminine. So you're married to a feminine man. And he's married to a masculine woman. Now, is there nothing wrong with that? No, because some women came here to be masculine and they do it well. So let the woman do what the woman do. That's what some couples do. I met some couples that the man handled all the finances on my patients, and then I met some that the woman handled all the finances in the household of a husband and wife. So let them play the role that is good to. That could have been his weakness. That could have been her strength. That could have been her strength. That could have been his weakness. It ain't no wrong or right. It's whatever dynamic works for y'all. Yes. But I'm just trying to get y'all to understand, if you want a doer, then you need to be here if you want a doer. If you don't care and you get you a beta, usually that's what a beta, right, would do. Let the woman do everything. Then don't be mad because you don't got an alpha. Right? And I'm just using that term so y'all can see the distinguish of a beta and an alpha. Right? So that's what's happening. She's running everything, so he's feminine. If he's running everything, she's back in her feminine role. But if you married and baby, I want to go on vacation, but you find yourself looking for somewhere to go, planning and making the trips and getting everything, or you're in a masculine role and you got a man, a whole ass man at the house. I'm just saying. It ain't talked about enough, because people when we talk about energy, people take it literally or whatever they do, and they don't really consider what we're really talking about in a sense, right? We're talking spiritual, but you can see it through the actions because it's going to play out in the spirit. It's going to play out in the physical. So that's what you're seeing. So you can almost tell who runs a marriage and who don't run a marriage. You can tell who wears the pants and who don't wear the pants, or if both of them wear the pants. You see what I'm saying? So if a guy wants y'all to be feminine, he needs to take control and handle this shit. It don't need to be when y'all want to do something. It's always a no. Oh, no, we can't do it. No, we don't have time. No, this. No. When do you ever get anything you enjoy or deserve, but then he's doing everything he deserves and he wants to enjoy? That's some bullshit. That's patriarch. Gone wrong, okay? Wrong, like extremely wrong. Because y'all are here to enjoy and have life experiences too. And so are they. So that means you're with the wrong person. If you got somebody that's doing that to you and you're unhappy, you got the wrong joker. Okay? You got the wrong sis brother. The wrong Susie, okay? So you either come to the table and talk about it and try to correct it. And if they don't want to correct it, y'all got to decide at that point, I'm out or I'm going to deal with it. But that's what y'all, when you didn't have pre-get-together goals, pre-dating goals and things like that, you end up in that situation outside of the energy that you're supposed to be in, or the desired energy that you want to be in. And then trying to get them to correct, making a horse drink water is hard. Trying to make a horse drink water, it's going to be hard to undo it because they're going to buck. A hurt dog gonna holler, okay? Gonna holler every time. So from now on, if you're single, you know now to set that ahead of time. If you're getting serious, or you plan on getting serious, or you plan on dating, you know to set those relationship goals, those relationship goals, and those after relationship goals you need to have. Because if it doesn't work out, where's your money at? You don't need to be in a relationship with somebody 5 and 10 years and be broke, sis. Trying to get out or can't get out because you're broke, and vice versa for the man. You see what I'm saying? So that's pre-relationship, relationship, and post-relationship. What's my shit? What's your shit? I'm taking my shit that I came in with, and you gonna take your shit that you came in with. And I don't care what it is. Now, if we bought some more shit or accumulated shit or started shit while we're in it, then yeah, we're gonna split that shit. But the shit you know I brought in and the shit I know you brought in, you can have that shit back. You see what I'm saying? But anything y'all build together, that's what you're gonna separate. If you started a business together, you got this this joint bank account, then yeah, that's a split. But if you got your separate bank account, that's your shit and that's his shit. And then what y'all put together is the house shit to keep the house functioning so y'all can pay your bills and have a roof over y'all head, or start a business with the overage, or invest in something. But that account has to be discussed between both of y'all. That account, nobody takes nothing out of without consulting. What you do with your money is your business. But what you do with the joint bank account is both of y'all business. So y'all see how we didn't have relationship goals and everything got misconstrued, and then it's hard to come back and try to fix something because it wasn't preset, because we didn't know to preset it. Because nobody was talking dating, because you know why? We didn't have these fucking apps. So we didn't know. We was trial and error in every damn thing and fucking up in the process. Now, so y'all see now when you get out there and try to date, that's why I say get my book, You're Not It, Sis. Get my dating book, men and women, because it's for both. I wrote it with a balanced state. So both of y'all are in that book. And I'm not bashing the book. The book is not bashing to nobody. It's an actually good, something to keep on your mind, like stuff like this. So you're going to want that You're Not It, Sis book. All right? Because it's to keep stuff on your mind where you're going out there dating, so you're not being played with. All right? And that's for men and women. You know, so what else? How can you increase your dopamine? So how can we increase our dopamine? Exercise regularly. Activity. Active. Get active. Do yoga. Do self-defense. Do jogging. That's how you balance the dopamine so you don't be depressed. Because remember, when it goes low, you're going to be depressed, restless leg, can't sleep, low libido, low stamina, fatigue, tired, whatever. So get active. Whether you walk in nature, jog, hopscotch, I don't care, right? Physical activity is known to improve your mood. So it will balance out y'all grumpiness, your agitation. Your men take martial arts, or they'll take Tai Chi or Qigong or mixed martial arts, right? Or they'll do kickboxing, or some do yoga because they want the light and not the aggressive side of martial arts. So they'll do that because it improves the mood. It gets the frustration off. They may kickbox, they may wrestle, they may play ball, they may do some type of nature thing like my son does. Pro bass fish, go out in nature, or go deer hunting. Go somewhere to improve the mood, right? So they eat protein for them. Women don't really, we gotta watch that. Keto diets I don't agree with, and neither do my 2 fitness trainer children, because in long term, keto can fuck your kidneys up. So people that's doing keto to lose weight, keto is not meant to do a long-term time, because you can mess up your other organs with ketone. So be careful if y'all doing ketone to lose weight. Reduce saturated fat. It really is about you monitoring your food and what you eat and pulling back from the table and watching what you eat. Reduce saturated fat consumption. Read labels, right? Pay attention to gut health. Ooh, I don't know why they put that, because that's why we all got to walk around here with guts, because we got what? Bad, we got that leaky gut, or we got them hormonal guts, right? Or we're not clearing the intestines out. We're not doing detoxes and stuff. Get enough sleep. Hey, assalamu alaikum. And meditate. And then we already talked about meditation with the planner. Get appropriate amount of sunlight. Didn't I say vitamin D I was taking? But I walk. So I'm already tanned already for the summer, because I already been out there walking when it get hot. So you want to get some sunlight, the vitamin D from the sun, versus you taking it from those supplements, because that's not real vitamin D. You need to take it, you need to get it directly from source, the sun. All right, listen to music you enjoy. And I tell y'all that all the time as a part of manifestation. Listen to music you enjoy, because it pulls up your mood. And when your mood is up high, it's easier to manifest when your mood is up high, and it's going to come in because you're not in a low vibration. Manifestation needs to be up here in that vibration of what you're trying to manifest, and you got to carry that vibration. So it's not just about getting it up there manifesting. No, you got to maintain that bitch every day, day in and day out, with that planner, with that budget planner that we just did. Go to my playlist. And then with you doing what? Things that you enjoy to keep you active, to balance out your mood. Ashwagandha, yeah, but it may not do it by itself. Lemon balm, yeah, but it may not do it by itself. So you may need other things. Maca powder, yeah, but it may not do it by itself. So everybody's going to be different. All right, now it's like 9. Let me see if I can get this last one. Listen to music, eat protein. The last one would be talk with your doctor about supplements. If you're missing any supplements, B12, B6, iron, niacin, right? Niacin, things like that. If the blood work shows it, get adequate amount of stuff. I don't buy supplements. I get my things that I need from herbs. I've always known those things to be fake. And I'm gonna tell you a trick and how you can know, but this is something you're gonna waste a lot of money doing too. You may possibly waste a lot of money doing it. I was in a wound clinic, and we plugged up, we were destroying the medicines, the samples, because they had expired. And we clogged up the drain. We clogged up the drain because the pills didn't dissolve in the water. And we had no idea that the pills didn't dissolve in the water. We just knew that they dissolved. Well, whatever was coated with all those samples plugged up the whole plumbing system. They had to call Roto-Rooter, all right, to get it unplugged because it bagged up and it went down and clogged the thing up. Now imagine your gut off of that. That's a real live thing that happens with us at work. And so now how you test it is you go buy a bottle. If you're going to do supplements, you go buy a bottle, take some glass of water and drop that motherfucker in there and see if it dissolves. If it does not dissolve in that water, it ain't dissolving in your stomach by the time you take another one. It might eventually break down, but it don't. But pills come out in poop, and they pick out pills in poop and resell. It was an article or something long time ago. Because they do not dissolve. So a lot of this is empty supplemental shit. So I don't do supplements. I do herbals. I'd rather take my risk on those fucking herbal teas. Because those herbal teas give you niacin, give you vitamin D, give you potassium, give you all the stuff that they claim, calcium, that they claim is in those supplements that is fucking fake. Now, if you don't believe me, go buy some fucking Centrum, Sildra, whatever them damn horse motherfucking pills is, and do an experiment and drop them bitches in some water. Back then, they did not dissolve. Now, what they did now, I don't know, because I don't buy them and I don't care and I ain't doing it. So, but if y'all want to choose, or if you already got them, drop that bitch in the water and see if it dissolves. Drop it in the water. You just casually slipped over that. Huh? What you say? What you say, Riri? What you say? Now, this is one that will dissolve, which is the B12. Now, this I do take because it will. Gel caps will normally dissolve, right? I don't even know if I got it back here. Oh, yeah, I do. Somewhere. Okay. I got mine sitting out right here. And so I got, the poop, what? Yeah. So see, if you see, this is my daily regimen, right? I'll put them in and lay them out like this. I ain't took shit today because I've been online. But this is B complex. This is water soluble. So this one gonna dissolve because your pee gonna be yellow. And in times of stress, your body take all your B12s to compensate. When you have a high demanding job or a stressful job, you need B12 because your body eats those up in times of stress. So, but what your body do not use in B12, you're gonna pee it out, and your pee is gonna be real yellow because of it's water soluble. So that means what the body don't use, you excrete it. And it comes out in your urine and makes your urine yellow. That's why I love these. Because this is, I know what I'm getting. I can see how much my body needed. And if you got anxiety or stress, you will feel better when you take these. You can tell the difference. I like those better than the sublingual. I like that better than taking the shot. So I only need like a couple of these in a week. As much as I burn energy and I'm in a high demand, 2 of these a week is all I need. My bottle of these lasts me a long time because I don't take them every day. I take it and it gives me through a couple of days. And if sometimes I don't take it for weeks, I just take it when I feel like, okay, my body, I let my energy tell me I need a B12. I feel sluggish or I feel tired. I feel fatigued. I feel, I've been stressed. This was a stressful week. Then I'll go get my B12 to balance, not B12, B complex, to balance out what I need. And then I'll just look at my pee and be like, oh, damn, I must didn't need that much because that's real yellow. And now this is my D3 I didn't take. This is my evening prime rose I didn't take yet. So this is my D3 I was supposed to take Sunday, and this is my evening prime rose. Of course, these will dissolve because they gel caps. It's the hard vitamin supplements. Those same supplements, those same things that they're saying that your body needs adequate amounts of several vitamins to create dopamine, iron, vitamin 6, which is in this complex, niacin, and others. But what I'm saying is it's for money purposes. So you can find those in herbs is what I'm saying, in the natural component, things that relates to us naturally. So there's dandelion. This is a focus thing, I think. CKLS, freedom, Dopamine. Like, I know what they are. Oh, this is my gut health one. Yeah, this is my gut health. So I take something for gut health, right? To keep the positive probiotics in the gut, the healthy gut stuff. So I meant to say which herbs, Kem, who herbs is the king and the queen and why? I don't know. That's probably in one of my books. That's probably going to be hard to, you're going to need an herbal book for that. You got to just study for that. That's going to be probably more than one. I've not heard of that unless it's just in my book and I don't remember. I don't go by that. It's which ones are feminine and masculine is what you're talking about? Or is that what you're talking about? Which ones are feminine and masculine? Or are you saying there's a king of herb or a queen of herb? Oh, which ones are feminine and masculine? It's an herbal book for that. You got to get an herbal book that'll tell you which ones are feminine and masculine. Yeah, that's in an herbal book. I know golden seal is the penicillin of herbs. So golden seal, you always want golden seal, but I can't remember if golden seal is feminine or masculine because it's in one of my books. And as a feminine and king herb, who is the leader of the herbs? Well, I know that penicillin is the one to go through for antibiotics. But over TikTok, you hear people say oregano, everything oregano, everything oregano. But you got to remember this, that because you hear stuff don't mean it is. It's a lot of things, they get people to propaganda to push us in a certain direction. Because some people say olive oil ain't even that good for us. You know, and you put that with what? Oil of oregano is with what? We mix it to make it antibiotically with oil of oregano. I mean, oil of oregano with sitting in, because I made some. It's in the counter right now. I made some. I did it off of TikTok and made my own. And so it's sitting there, but it was with olive oil. So now I'm like, and if olive oil is not good, then what the fuck I'm going to do with this shit then? You know? See? And I got oil of oregano gel caps. But it helps me when it comes down to being cold. It do help, but then it's mixed messages. Everybody got something to say. So you can't go with everybody saying is what I'm saying. You got to go with what feels good to you on this spiritual journey, because you're going to always get black and white. Some people agree, some people don't. And it's going to be conflicting if you can't make up your own mind and go by your own discernment. You see what I'm saying? It's probably whichever one is the king and queen is probably in one of my books, but I can't remember because I got too many herbal books and I can't remember right now. But it's in herbal books. Start getting you some herbal books and you'll come across it, because I'm pretty sure if it's out there, somebody that already wrote about it. I just don't recall it right now. But yeah, you do got books that say this herb is feminine, this herb is masculine, this herb is feminine, this herb is and this herb deals with water element, this herb deals with the fire element. Hey Kim, how are you? I'm awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, Spirit told the truth about the reading. I've been getting offers. What? You been getting done? What, girl? I've been getting offers for jobs double time all this week. Add you to pop up. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Oh my God, Crystal, I told you. Spirit don't lie. I don't know what the fuck y'all be thinking. Because I swear to God, Crystal, look, Spirit don't be lying. Spirit just be confirming what y'all already been doing. That's all. That's all the reading is doing, is confirming what y'all already put up and manifested and letting y'all know that y'all abundance is coming. So you just received abundance of offers. The 7 of Cups, offers after offers. And all y'all got to do is do the work. That's it. That's all. Now, let's get back to this dopamine. This is interesting. So I just wanted to share that little bit about supplements, because you can take them, yeah, but that's just my personal opinion about supplements. I don't need to take supplements. I take herbals. I don't need to take supplements. So, but if you take them, fine. If you take iron pill and you got to take it, trust me, by all means, take it. But there are herbs that give you iron, is what I'm saying. And there's other means you can get iron too. Okay, not by taking a whole bunch of damn herbals that ain't gonna digest when you swallow them bitches. And your stomach gonna be hurting later. Okay, so relationship, that's just a little bit about us. And so when it comes to relationship wise, the dopamine is their love hormone. It's a love hormone for men. So when men, that's why they ghost you in a couple of weeks. It's because of the drop in the dopamine. So it sends them on a run, like the runner, the fight or flight. So when their dopamine level drop, boom, and they run. And that's when they come back, usually after they ghost y'all for a couple of weeks, because of that drop in that level. And then they got to go and regroup, recompose, let me get my senses together and what the hell just happened? What did this girl do to me? Whoop, whoop. And y'all like, but everything was going good. They've been calling me for 2 weeks and they dropped off the fucking planet. Or we've been going on a date 2 or 3 times and for the last 2 weeks, and then nothing. Dopamine drop. Right? Dopamine appears in an all-time high when we're first pursuing the initial stages of a relationship with someone. So that's what it's according to this biologist, the chemical dopamine and vasopressin are vital for a man to start falling in love. All right. So the stages of a man, I'm reading this because I'm not going back there getting none of my dating books right now. Before we dive into the brain chemistry and biology of love, let's first take a look at the 3 basic stages of romantic love. All right, let me skip around. We got lust is not love. Y'all should know that, and I've already said that in plenty of videos. Lust is not love and shouldn't be taken for it. Neither is infatuation either. Lust is driven primarily by the hormone testosterone. So lust stage is driven by testosterone, and we all have testosterone and estrogen. In men, the lust is driven primarily, lust is driven primarily by the hormone testosterone in men, estrogen in women. It's a temporary feeling driven by a desire for sexual gratification. That's that instant gratification. That's why you need a controlled Tinkerbell and Tallywan. That enables you to find potential mating partners, whether they arouse you or your radar stand up, like, I got hot flat. Ooh, girl. He can get that. I hit that. That's that mating partner. That's that And then we think that's a love, but that's the lust. That's just the mating call type of deal. That lets you know that, ooh, like, ooh, my body is recognizing something in that person, but that's not love, y'all. Okay, it enables you to find the potential mating partner, not the actual mating partner. Y'all got turned on by physical attraction is what that was. Okay, it is based on the evolution need to reproduce, because that's what women are doing, right? That's what we do. That is common among all living species. Building nation, like I said yesterday, is part of your building a nation. We're wired. If you could lust for someone you're in love with, but you could also lust and have sex with someone you don't love. Just what I said. He don't have to love you to lay with you. He don't have to love you to lay with you. So you got to protect Tinkerbell. And don't get caught up with the love and the lust and infatuation stage. It takes time for that to wear off to see how you really feel about a person and get to know a person. And y'all cannot get to know a person in 2 weeks. So that's foolishness to get to know a person and say, oh, but we were doing so good. And I thought no, you were infatuated. You got woo-wooed. You got woo-wooed, okay? Because y'all been lacking. So that's why you don't go out looking for love and be needy, because this kind of stuff right here will happen to y'all if you do. Your logic and rational go out the window and you start thinking with your emotion, and it's wrong because emotions go like this. Feelings are up and down. And you can't use that as a barometer for love. 1 minute you love somebody, next minute you don't. You know, romantic attraction, romantic love. During the stage, you focus your attention on and mating energy on one person. You obviously think about them and crave their company. That's a romantic love. Remember, it was in our book, The Science of Love. We get infatuated by that romantic love, and then we go exclusive for that one person, but that one man is seeing other women and sleeping with other women. So then y'all have honed yourself in on that one person, right? Being exclusive to that one person, but y'all not in a relationship though. Y'all have put yourself in a relationship with that person. I'm just saying. That's how feelings get hurt. That's how we get hurt. Feeling a surge of extra energy and excitement. These feelings are caused by 3 chemicals: norepinephrine, dopamine, and serotonin. So those 3 chemicals, okay? Attachment, long-term love, right? This is the stage to the success of long-term relationship. It's a calmer form of love that affects us differently compared to the attraction stage, the romantic stage. After about 4 years being in a relationship, the dopamine level decreases and the attraction goes down. So that's talking about long distance relationships where there's distance between y'all, and so now there's no interest, whatever. It's thunder and lightning. And if things are going well, dopamine gets replaced by 2 hormones, oxytocin and vasopressin. They create the desire to bond with your partner and nurture them. Attachment allows couples to stay together long enough to raise children, develop a deep, meaningful bond, grow old together, and feel contentment. So love usually begins at stage 2, attraction, and progress to stage 3, attachment. But love drives many couples to meet and form a bond, which can later lead to love. It's possible in some cases for couples to skip stage 2 and go straight to stage 3, as in an arranged marriages. Three stages above apply to both men and women. Oh, stage 3 applies to both men and women. But what happens on a biological level is where the difference lies. How do men fall in love? Certain neurotransmitters and hormones need to build up over time before a man or woman falls in love. So that means y'all can't fall in love in 2 weeks. You ain't in love in 2 weeks, and you ain't ever gonna be in love in 2 weeks. So we need to scratch that. If you date somebody you like, you just interested in that joker, okay? You just like what you see. There's a physical attraction that's making you want to engage in that person for a potential mate, right? According to the love biologist, chemicals, dopamine and vasopressin are vital for a man to start falling in love, whereas oxytocin and dopamine for women, right? Oxytocin, often nicknamed the love or cuddle hormone. See, and that's what I said, the cuddle buddy, the rest and cuddle buddy. That's where we want to just be up under somebody or want somebody under us. So oxytocin, often nicknamed the love or cuddle hormone, also plays an important role in men, but at a later stage. When men are dating but not yet in love, their testosterone levels are higher, which blocks the bonding effect of oxytocin. Generally, the hormones and neurotransmitters needed for love build up generally while dating, getting to know, and building trust with a potential partner. Some of y'all don't even trust these people y'all sleeping with, because that builds up over time. Trust is what? Earned. Respect is what? Earned. So we're sleeping with folks out here that we don't trust or has not earned. And that's where you get the low value from. And that's where you feel slated and cheated and jaded when you leave or when they ghost y'all and you have to cut it off and women walk away hurt. That's where all that scornfulness comes from. All right? So now that we know. Does sex make a man fall in love? No. I can answer that without reading it. A common misconception is that men fall in love in the bedroom, but this specialist here believes that some men may lose interest if sex happens too quickly. So some men don't worry about sex happening too quickly. Some men lose interest when it happens too quickly. All right, I guess it depends on the man and the type of man that y'all dealing with. A woman may bond more closely to a man after sex in the early stage of dating, but the man won't necessarily reciprocate those feelings right away. Here's why. A man's dopamine and vasopressin increases when they're dating a woman, enjoying it, and is sexually interested in them. But their vasopressin drops when they have sex with the woman, which is why they go shoo. A woman's dopamine and oxytocin will gradually increase as they're enjoying dating a man and are sexually interested in them. However, the difference is that women's oxytocin rises considerably when they orgasm. Okay? Ooh, the Coolidge effect. It's believed that the Coolidge effect can sometimes come into play when sex happens quickly. The Coolidge effect is a biological phenomenon observed in animals whereby males progressively lose interest in mating with the same female, yet have heightened sexual interest in new females. The serial dater, the narcissist, right? A lot of people say that's a narcissist or a serial dater. No, that's just people that choose to be single. Y'all just chose the wrong person. Stop trying to make the man fit y'all category. If that man want to be out there polying up or without a relationship, that's that man thing that he want to be out there dating random women. He's choosing his sexual lifestyle relationship. Y'all just mad because the man didn't choose y'all and y'all gave it up. So don't get mad because he's doing that. You didn't know him enough to find out what type of man that was in front of him. Y'all just put in y'all mind the fairy tale illusion. Oh, we're gonna date. Oh, this is gonna be my next man. Y'all did all the dreaming up. They did no dreaming. That's why they call y'all hallucinations, delusional, because y'all do all this dreaming and they're like, I ain't in there. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's not what I'm looking at. And y'all just go and take it and run with the wind. And then when they're out there seeing other people, y'all mad. But when did they say they was in a relationship with you? They didn't. Did you even ask? Or did you just assume? Because you what? Slept with them. See, a lot of women don't want to admit that shit. And that is y'all shit because you got the gate key to that thing right there. You opened up the gateway. They have to get your permission to enter. So that's women's fault for not gauging things right and correctly and going into this fairy tale. Right? So y'all got to own y'all part. That's just all what it is. Y'all got to own y'all part. Okay? When a man first starts dating, they're very excited and their dopamine and vasopressin go up. But if they satiate sexually too quickly, they drop back down. Therefore, a man may lose interest, pursue other women, and not be around long enough to fall in love. So see, that's telling y'all. All y'all got to do is read some dating articles. That comes with what? Learning thyself, spending time for ourselves, learning something new, right? Learning something new for y'allself on how to date. Get my book, You're Not It, Sis. I'll put it below. Okay, however, it's also important to note that this isn't always the case, and men can still fall in love with a woman they have sex with early in the relationship. So they can, but it ain't up to y'all to try to sleep with every man either. Because then you're going to feel cheated. You're going to feel low value. You're going to probably feel like a prostitute cat. Because you done gave pieces of yourself to every man, and now you got his pieces, and now you don't know what to do with it. Because you got no man. You see what I'm saying? That's why women can't do everything man can do. Y'all need to stop that. That's bullshit. That's a lie. We can't do everything that man can do. Man can't do everything we can do. They can't have babies. So if spirit made us like that we can do everything, that we can have babies and we can do everything each other can do, they should be able to have babies. They can't have babies. So that go to show you that ain't even nature. And it's very seldom, we have few animals that's unisex like that don't depend on if you're a man or a woman, but they mate. You know what I'm saying? But that's little. That ain't even the majority of animal kingdom. You know, it's just one of those things. But for us human beings, no. Women can't do what men do, and men can't do what women do. Because ain't no man giving birth. Ain't no man got no womb. And I'm talking about born with it. I ain't talking about inseminating a pregnant test tube wound, a fake wound, an artificial wound. I said born with that bitch. Okay? Don't get it twisted. All right? Well, we can have it. No, you can't. That's what I said. Because some people are like, wow, we can. Yeah, we can. We got an artificial one. That ain't you having a baby, boo. You ain't feeling no contractions and nothing from that shit. Shit. What else? I'm trying to see. I want to get to oxytocin. Okay. So now let me get to oxytocin a little bit. Oxytocin. Did I? Oxytocin. What does it do? In the brain, oxytocin acts as a chemical messenger that has an important role in the human behavior, including sexual arousal, cognition, recognition, trust, romantic attachment. That's what it was talking about. And the mother-infant bonding. As a result, oxytocin has been called the love hormone or the cuddle chemical. Now, that's why men have to arouse this in us, because we're what? Hard, we're passive, we're cold, but we're wet. Yeah, because Tinkerbell is always wet. Okay? She's a self-cleaning oven. She's a self-cleaning organism. Earth is a self-cleaning organism. So there's always going to be moisture there. Now, depending on the hormone dropping level and the age, it might get a little dry or whatever. Vaginal dryness, low libido. But that's, guarding hormones and age and all that stuff. So that's something else. But otherwise, that's what they are talking to. That man got to get y'all to what? Open up, relax, feel safe, be active participant in sex, in bed, in wanting it. So they got to warm you up because you're cold. So he has to what? Warm you up. He has to what? Dismantle your shield, your weaponry, your barricade, right? Your walls from being hurt by other men. So most men don't want to work on this. They don't, because a lot of y'all is very hard to dismantle. But because they know they're going to have to put in some work, first of all. Because most likely they may not think about it, but they know you've been hurt by another man. That ain't common sense. They've been hurt by another woman too. So that's why some of them don't want another woman. They just want to go out there and screw with women. So it can go both ways, is what I'm saying. So they got to dismantle all that and take time and get to know you to see who you really are. And y'all got to do the same thing to see who they really are. So you never know what man or woman that you got unless you let them prove to themselves, like not prove to you, but be patient enough to see what type of woman or man is sitting in front of you and if that's something that you want or not. And y'all don't give that time because y'all run out and lay in the bed with somebody and think that love is going to get that person to stay. Yeah, the lady just said it may work with some, but it may not work with all. And you're gonna be shortchanging yourself and spreading your body count if that's the case, just to see if it's gonna work with this person. And then it still might be not, without you knowing the person, that person may have some characteristics and stuff that you don't even like. They may be an undercover drug addict, but y'all didn't take the time to know none of that because y'all jumped in the sack and now you done got yourself attached. So I hope this is helping. Thank you for these gems. Hey, spiritually ascended, the love drug. Yes. So now oxytocin, I don't want to talk about the breastfeeding and the breasting stuff. What does it do for love? I want to talk about what it does for love. It does other things like breastfeeding and the baby and all that stuff. But what does it do for loving and relationships? Oxytocin can help us, this thunder. Oxytocin, Chungo. Oxytocin can help us bond with loved ones and can release through touch, music, exercise. Because it's the cuddle, it's to get you. That's why R&B love music and jazz and neo soul gets us in that love making mood, because it's releasing the oxytocin and it's speaking to us, so it's softening up our walls. It's relaxing the yoni. It's relaxing the lung. It's getting us in that receptive mode, that open mode to be able to receive that man or to be open to love, right? It's opening us up to love. Music plays a part in that or not, depending on what type you're listening to, right? Music plays a part. It's a powerful tool. It plays a part in our mood, in our vibration. So music does. That's why we see it. That's why when y'all hear me doing tarot, you hear me singing these songs, because the divine masculine is either singing, if it's a masculine song, or the feminine energy is singing to the masculine. So when I'm channeling, I'm doing tarot, and you hear me bust out in a song, I'm not just singing to be singing. I'm getting a download of a song that a divine masculine is thinking about, or y'all have think about. When y'all think about the masculine, this song reminds you of it, or this song reminds him of you, and I'm just a channel. I'm just giving it to you, right? That they're thinking about you, right? So here's what they're thinking about, and listen to the words and see if it resonates by making you feel goosebumps or making you feel something. You see what I'm saying? If it's a divine masculine and feminine song, which everything is usually is anyway. So oxytocin is a hormone that produced in the hypothalamus and released into the bloodstream of the pituitary gland. Now the pituitary gland is feminine. It's feminine. The pineal gland is masculine. So this here, let me erase my line so we can, I'm running out of room. This is the pituitary gland, feminine. The pineal gland is masculine. That's the king, that's the queen chamber. The king chamber, the queen chamber, right? The king and queen's chamber, right there. The pituitary gland and the pineal gland, all right? How does oxytocin make us feel? Oxytocin is typically linked to the warm and fuzzy feeling that, oh, I'm in love, butterflies, you know, and shown in the research to lower stress and anxiety. Oxytocin has, so if a man wants a woman to open up, he has to make her feel what? Not stressed, not pressured. If he wants the flower, the lotus flower to open up, the yoni to open up, her to be receptive, if he want to get in the pearly gates of heaven, he got to what? Soften her. She's hard. She's hard. She's aggressive. You can see that this is aggressive, and that's not. But then that's active, and then that's not. But it's saying, you see what I'm saying? It's because the contrast exists right here. So he got to soften her to get her to open up to him, to want to share her body with him, her sacred space with him, her heart with him. And women has to do the same thing. You have to speak to the man's heart, all right? You got to speak to the feminine energy in him, and vice versa. Oxytocin has the power to regulate emotional response and pro-social behavior, including trust, empathy, gazing, positive memories, processing of bonding cues, and positive communication. If there's a low, and because I read if there was a low dopamine. So now if there's a low oxytocin level, it can also feel like the lack of trust in women. Low oxytocin represents a greater variety of ways, including hormonal dysregulation, especially in sex hormone, inability to orgasm, and difficulty breastfeeding if you have a newborn. Are men attracted to oxytocin? Unexpectedly, the men who have received oxytocin, and that's a study. I don't even know if that's real. Men also have oxytocin, but it is compensated for a higher level of testosterone. So they are less prone to cuddling. So that's why men don't like to cuddle, because the oxytocin, the testosterone is outweighing the testosterone. I mean, the testosterone is outweighing the oxytocin. So they may not be as affectionate. They may be distant and cold because they not got that level up. When does oxytocin wear off in a relationship? For couples to stay together, oxytocin levels remain stable over 6-month period. These findings suggest that OT is the first month of romantic love may serve as an index of relationship duration. The researchers wrote. So it takes 6 months. 6 months. And y'all sleeping together, what, in 2 weeks? First date, one night stand, 3 weeks, a month, 3 months. It says 6. It says 6. So go back and listen to the part about lust and love. And now y'all see. That's why Steve Harvey was saying wait 90 days. That's why he wrote that in the book. Because he knew this too. Right? Men just bank on y'all not knowing. For couples to stay together, oxytocin levels remain stable over a 6-month period. Oh. Oh yeah, Chango. Okay. I'm trying to find another article related to not birth. Oh, not, you know what I'm saying, having a baby part of it, but the dating part of it. Here's the 9-month rule. You can live by the 3-6-9 rule. That means no big decisions about a relationship or about sex until you've been seeing each other for 3 or 6 or 9 months. That's that Steve Harvey shit. And it's safer to stick with the 6 or the 9 months before you start seriously considering really big decisions like having sex. So that means y'all need to wait 6 months to 9 months before y'all engage in intercourse with a person you're dating. No matter how physically attracted you are to this person, you need to wait. Got it? You need to wait. You don't need to go there. All right? No matter how horny you are, go get your toys. Okay? 3, 6, or 9. And now, does it mean at 9 they can't leave? No, it doesn't. But at least you held out. At least you held out, because that doesn't determine, even if you do it at first, it said it didn't determine if they stay or not. So it ain't going to determine if they stay or not after 9 months or after a year. That's just going to be a part of the, that's going to be, if the man has proven themselves to y'all, to y'all warrant, they've earned that, then that's you giving it because they earned it, and you're okay with either they go or they're staying, because you don't, it doesn't bother you like that. You're not getting the man because he got money to take care of you, and you're using your Tinkerbell cootie cat to try to draw the man. And that's a lot what women do. Because you need a man so bad to take care of you, you want to give this up thinking that that's going to make the man stay, and that's not. So I'm trying to make it to where y'all can understand that it does not mean they're going to stay whether you give it up in 3, 6, or 9 months. But at least if you give it up in 9 months, you're on your own, you're self-sufficient, you're independent. If he leaves, you just learned a lesson, that's all. You just learned a lesson. Heal yourself, see where your mistake is, what did you do wrong, if you did something wrong, and if not, it's just got to do with his character. It just has to do with him. Not even so much that it's something y'all need to heal, it's just that's the risk. So you either make peace with that, okay, at least I got my rocks off. Hey, I got me one too. If it was that good. If it was that good, you know. Because all of them ain't that good. Are you 3 stages of falling in love? I think we said, oh, here it is. This is what I wanted y'all to know. It's 3 stages of falling in love. It's lust, it's attraction, and it's attachment. And remember, they said 2 and 3, you can go straight to what? 3 and skip 2 when I read it before with the dopamine. So go back and rewind it if you're just coming in. And I explained the romantic attraction and the 2 and the 3 stages. But number 1 is the lust. And remember, it said lust is not love. So y'all problem is we equate love to lust, and it's not. The 3 stages of love: lust, infatuation, attraction, and attachment. Lust could last a few months. Infatuation can last 2 or 3 or up to 5 years. Believe it or not. You would think you're in love, but that's infatuation. So you gotta let all that melt away to see what type of person it is, to see if you're still interested or you still feel the same, or if it's something there. But again, if you're sleeping with these people early, within 3 months, and they dip, there goes the lesson right there. It says the 3-date rule. What? Boy, y'all got some rules, I swear. What is the 3 rule in dating? The 3-date rule roughly dates back to the early 90s. It states that if you see someone new, you should wait for a third date before having sex with them. Now, they could go and say, okay, let's go out every weekend. And that can be in a period of 3 weeks. They still could dip. Or you can do those dates out in a period of what? 6 months, 3 months, 4 months, 2 months, right? This is the circle 7 rule that this man, I saw this a long time. I'm gonna throw this in here because this is very important. Because it was like one of the beautiful things I heard about making their relationship last. And the number can be different, right? You can do, it's a 222 rule, and it's a 777 rule. When you're dating or when you're in a marriage. Enter the 222 rule means try and swing a date night every 2 weeks, a weekend every 2 months, and a week away every 2 years. And this is what kept this man, it was a white man and a white woman on TikTok. I saw it like a couple years ago. And he said that's what keeps their marriage engaged, is because they do that 222 rule. Now, I thought that was a good idea because being black, I ain't heard shit about that. All right, so I really thought that was great. And I said, well, shoot, I'm going to adopt something like that if I ever get married in a relationship again, too. But like I told y'all, my auntie and my uncle did a date night every week for all their marriage. Every Friday, they went out to eat. 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 So that gives you your courting and your date night for your person. That one-on-one engagement, so nobody's left out in the cold and nobody's wanting and needing and, you know what I'm saying, and being neglected. So now the 7-7 rule is the 7-7-7 rule for a healthy marriage is every 7 days go on a date. Every 7 weeks go on an overnight getaway. And then and every 7 months go on a week vacation together. So that's cultivating the marriage, cultivating the relationship, so y'all stay in balance and harmony, and y'all got that time away from children and world and work and family and friends, and it's just y'all two. So when the 222 and the 777 rule is talking about just you and your mate, not children. That is y'all time. You can do a family vacation some other time. This is talking about y'all two staying connected. Y'all two staying engaged. So that's a good idea. If y'all haven't did anything like that, that's a good rule. So see, remember we were talking about pre-dating goals dating goals, pre-relationship goals, relationship goals, and post-relationship goals. That's a good goal to set in the beginning. Besides, what is their sexual appetite? Because some people have sexual drive and appetite, but y'all may be, like I said, a once or twice a week girl, where you may be attracting a 5 night man that got some stamina. And now you like, we ain't finna do that no 5 nights. I'm a 2-night girl. 2 nights a week, I'm good. He might be a 5 times a day dude. Those are goals y'all need to be addressing, because you may be compatible everywhere else, but incompatible when it comes to the sex part of it. And that's a part of the relationship. If you're trying to get somebody to marry you, they're not going to marry you and take themselves off the market and then not have sex. Y'all are crazy. You crazy. You don't do that to somebody. So don't ask a man to marry you if y'all not going to fulfill their sexual desires, and vice versa for a man. They don't need to ask y'all to marry y'all if they're not going to fulfill y'all sexual desires, or you're not going to compromise on those. Okay, well, I can't do it 5 times a day. Well, how many can you do? I can't do it that many at all. But okay, so what can we compromise? Well, we can maybe we can do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We can do every other day, or 3 times a week, or 4 times a week. So it's saying compromise with your partner the sexual part of the expectation of the marriage, because that's a part that we all leave out, and that's where the incompatibility be at, and the cheating happens, because the off balance part with the sexual part of it, of the relationship. So there's more rules. 555 means what? I'll talk for 5 minutes, and then we'll dialogue about the last 5 minutes. And it's important to keep the 555, not a 5545. So it means my job is just to listen, and then she'll listen, and I'll talk for 5 minutes, and then we'll dialogue for about the last 5 minutes. So that means giving somebody time enough to talk, not over talking. You listen, he talks, you listen. We dialogue about the last 5 minutes. Then we dialogue about the last 5 minutes. That's keeping the 555. So that way, when there's an issue or something that comes up, y'all are giving each other to be heard. Each other want to be heard. So you're listening, not to respond, right? But to understand. So many relationships fail because everybody's trying to respond, and nobody's listening, which is why I teach y'all what? Listen, watch, and observe. Everybody listen, watch, and observe. So you give your person time enough to respond, to listen, to have a response to what you're saying, and then you got to shut your mouth and let them say what they saying after you done already said what you said, and they listen to y'all. That's why remember I said yesterday, the 3 things that fail in a marriage: improper communication, miscommunication, ineffective communication, cheating, and what? Money. That's the reason for divorce. The top 3 reasons for divorce: cheating, money, and miscommunication. Okay, so let me see. I don't think I need to put anything else. There's a lot of chemical stuff here going on, but I need one of my books. I'm just doing it off of this today. I'm not doing it from one of my books. I'm gonna have a book club, and we'll go more in depth with one of the relationship books. Okay, This is what oxytocin play a part of in men. Oxytocin plays a part in men ejaculation. The hormone contracts the vas deferens and push sperm and semen forward for ejection. Oxytocin also affects the production of testosterone, the sex hormone in the testes. So that's what it does. So that could be contributed, I guess, to ejaculation problems or erectile dysfunction would be an imbalance of the oxytocin levels in the man. So if they got ED or erectile dysfunction, which is ED, that's what is coming from the oxytocin level, okay? What releases oxytocin in man? Produced in the hypothalamus, right? Stimulates uterine women. Oh, this milk, not men. Yeah. What releases oxytocin in a man? Oxytocin is produced in the hypothalamus and stimulates uterine contraction and milk ejection. While many people consider oxytocin to be a female hormone, it is reported that in men, the plasma oxytocin level increases remarkably after ejaculation. However, this aspect of oxytocin psychologically is poorly understood. What is the love hormone in males? Testosterone, a male sex hormone, tends to make men more competitive. Oxytocin has various social and psychological functions in the brain and the body, but is sometimes referred to as the love hormone or the cuddle one, right? Due to its role in social bonding. I think this is saying the same thing that I already read. Yeah, I've already read these. Are y'all learning a lot? Is this making sense, y'all? Low oxytocin have been linked to autism. Well, I ain't gonna read that. In menopause, oxytocin deficiency may be related to vaginal dryness and a lower sex drive. So in women, that's what's going to give you the vaginal dryness and the low sex drive, libido. All right. How do you increase oxytocin hormone in men? I don't know. Low oxytocin levels, while uncommon, can be characterized by several different symptoms, including a strong sweet tooth, muscle ache, or trouble sleeping. Where is this at? Where's my thing at? Hold on, let me find my little paragraph again. I lost it. Oh, Lord. I hate when they do this stuff. Put these pop-up ads and you lose everything. I done lost the daggone. Shoot. Oh, well. There goes that one. Oh, no, here it is. Okay, how to recognize. Oh, this was how. No, that title was wrong. How to recognize, and that was the name of the article, I believe. How to recognize an oxytocin imbalance. The oxytocin levels, while uncommon, can be characterized by several different symptoms, including a strong sweet tooth, muscle aches, trouble sleeping, sexual difficulties, anxiety disorders, and generalized irritability. Okay, you may notice several of these and you have a deficiency in oxytocin. You may, okay. And that's why when we were doing that other one, when that girl was talking about she wasn't going to be, she didn't feel to be touched. She was like touch starvation. Remember that TikTok of the black sister that I did in one of the videos, the relationship videos this past week about touch starvation? Because she wasn't getting touched with that. It wasn't giving her that oxytocin, that cuddle, that love, that the baby outside of, she said what, having a baby or being a family. It wasn't touched from outside, right? Well, this says something. It also, I got the goosebumps. It may also experience this pleasant hormone rush when being physically affectionate with non-sexual partners. It said hugs, kisses, and hand holding with family and close friends can release oxytocin. Remember, I told y'all you can't get away from touch. That's part of failure to thrive, or the ability for you to thrive and survive. You gotta have companionship. You gotta have touch, else you get into this downward spiral because you're not getting any, right? It could be family, friends, with close friends can also release oxytocin, possibly inspiring feelings of happiness in some. This may be an evolutionary response to reward humans for close contact. What did Rona Girl do? Stop it. That's what it did. It separated y'all from it. So now y'all don't even see touch as anything normalized. Y'all see it as, get back. I don't want you to touch me. I don't, get out my energy. Get out of this. Get it. We all do this, right? Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. I don't want to deal with, no, So now it's put us up in what? A defense thing of the defense mechanism that we don't want to be touched. And look what it just said. And I've been told y'all that that's a human component. That's nursing 101. You touch a patient, they can heal because you touched the patient and you gave them time and you recognize their existence and their presence. So, and then with the sister getting on TikTok doing that, we saw how lonely she felt, like, because she wasn't being touched by what? Well, by who she wanted to be touched with, because she had family apparently, but she said outside of family. Outside of family, who are you touching? Outside of family, who's touching you? So she felt like she was starving from what? Touch starvation. Touch starvation. Longing to be touched, wanting to be touched, and there's nobody to touch her. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. So don't take it for granted. Y'all take y'all relationships for granted. I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I think that's all I want to do today, and talk about the dopamine and then look up the serotonin, the dopamine, the testosterone, the estrogen, and the oxytocin, and look it up. So do that. Delta, don't start. You've already been outside. Here you go again. So then there's more to the feminine and masculine aspects here. I just didn't name them all because I really wanted to get to this part here about the feminine and masculine, the yin and the yang. And when you have balance, like I said, that's feminine and that's masculine, the pineal gland. So men are to give y'all direction. Y'all just don't know how to take direction. Men, y'all get offended with a man you think telling you what to do because they may not have the right delivery that y'all want, or the way they may say stuff. kind of like how I teach. And if you're all in your Philly feels, you will take it the wrong way and take it personal, and it's not personal. It's not personal. Once I learned that about my sons and learned that, like, that's their personality, that's how they are until they want to change how they are. That's how they are. So you either deal with them or you're not going to deal with them. If you want somebody sweet, then go get you somebody sweet. Don't look for an alpha. Because an alpha, a lot of times, they're going to be nice and gentle, but they're not going to be, and they ain't going to maybe do all that right off the bat. Because trust me, they got to trust you too. They don't trust half you women. Half you women is worse than these men. You're worse than these men. So you think a man going to just let y'all near them? That's an alpha or somebody that's strong, that know what they want and looking for a real relationship and not no damn fake ass relationship. And y'all think that they going to just let y'all come near them? No, because some of y'all like the plague. Some of y'all like the disease. So no, because some of y'all are the narcissists. So they ain't stupid. But you all got to still learn to balance and know how to take direction from a man that's trying to direct you in a healthy way. The thing is, y'all don't know healthy love or corrupt love, and y'all take any man telling y'all what to do, you're aggressive about it. But if you listen to them, they just saying no more than what y'all would say when they say, why y'all bitching? Why y'all complaining? Now y'all going, well, why you telling me what to do? We're doing the same damn thing. And nobody's getting anywhere. So that means somebody got to change. That means somebody got to be the bigger person. That means y'all attracting the same thing because there's something in y'all got to tweak or fix. So you're going to attract the same type of energy until you pinpoint what it is. You got to make the adjustment on yourself. It's not the men all the time. It's not the women all the time. It's about y'all making some auto correction on yourself, some adjustments on yourself. It takes time to be patient with men. Yeah, it do. It do. It takes just as much time as us too, but it takes time to be patient with men. But once you learn how they are, as generalized, not individual, then you go, okay, this is the type of brother that I got. This is the type of sister that I got. Okay, I get this kind. This is okay. She operates this for whatever reason. Either I want to get to know this woman, or I want to get to know this man, or I don't. Ain't nobody begging y'all. Ain't nobody begging y'all ass. Ain't nobody kissing y'all ass. And then some of y'all ain't worth kissing ass too. First of all. But y'all want that type of respect. Y'all demanding that type of respect, but you don't have that type of demeanor or character or morals or values to get that. Respect is earned, it's not given. Don't ever give somebody respect, and don't ever give somebody trust. They fucking earn it. And that's what you do. And if y'all don't let people earn it, then you ain't gonna never be respected, and you ain't gonna never be, trustworthy. You ain't gonna even trust your damn self. So you earn a place. You gotta earn a position. You ain't forcing nothing. You earning it. Or you're not earning it. And y'all don't want to put in work, but y'all want a man to put in work for y'all. But y'all don't want to put in work for him. Last I checked, it was another side. It was another side to this yin yang. Last I checked. There's another side to this, bro. Last I checked. See? It's called balance. It's called turn the dial. Turn the dial. Make some, where my thing at? It's called turn the dial. We're going to calibrate this until we get it right. And then when we get it right, it's going to sit just like that. Balance. It ain't going to be her over him or him over her. It's going to be just right. Right there. Just balance right there. See? Y'all got it? Y'all like, damn, Kem. What the hell? Damn, Kem. So think about how you're respecting, how y'all are doing with these men And if y'all doing the same thing that y'all asking these men to do, and vice versa, men, if you're asking women to do something, are you doing the thing that you're wanting her to do too? Because that's balance. That's balance. Are you playing the part that you're supposed to play? Are you playing the roles you're supposed to play? Is she playing? Your sisters, are you playing the role you're supposed to play? Or you just, won't. I don't give a damn about what he say. I don't give a damn about what she say. No, y'all need to be by yourself. Y'all really deserve to be by yourself. If you got that type of attitude, you deserve to be alone. Literally. Literally. Because no marriage makes it with just one person doing every fucking thing. It takes two to tango. It takes two to make things go right. Shut up. So you can't just be lopsided like that. And if y'all in a lopsided relationship, you ain't in one worth nothing. You need to take to the table and talk about it. And stop bringing the outside world in y'all shit and thinking it's other people that's happy. It's y'all fault. No, it's y'all fault y'all staying with the person y'all with. It's y'all fault y'all putting up with the shit that y'all don't want no more. That's y'all fault. Y'all go deal with that. The world outside that's happy ain't the problem. Y'all the ones that's unhappy with what y'all got now. So y'all need to go sit and deal with what y'all got now. Or just don't say nothing at all. You know? So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps y'all on this one. Hey, it's Jay. You off the clock and ready to pop it, ready to get it popping. you have to that. I have that due to the menopause. Yeah, premenopausal. Yeah, because you got to take those herbs. Like evening prime rose is a good one for menopause, along with some other ones. You know, because it keeps the Dopamine. Dopamine is good for it. And, you know, menopause. It's a lot of herbs you can get, but I'm just saying. I don't know when. I guess it's too late. I'll probably take these. I'll probably take these and this one and take these in the morning, because now I don't wait too late. So that's my herbs that I throw up in there. And the only thing I took today was ashwagandha. So that's the only thing I took today. The rest of these I just kind of throw them in there. They change from day to day or whatever a lot of times, because I don't take all of them every day. And I'm running out. I'm running out of some of them. I'm not free. Oh, I'm full. Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn, what you said? I'm not free. I'm full. Shit. Okay. But yeah, but you know what? It's other things for that too, and it's herbs for that too. In our younger years, women want to settle down and get married and have families usually. Men want to go and sow real oats. Do all get all the lays they can get. And then through midlife crisis, it flips. When women with kids, the libido will start going down because they're doing everything, so they ain't interested in sex no more. But the men still are. So they go out and they may cheat and get other women because y'all don't want it anymore. And then during the middle life crisis thing, they want to go get a young one to feel young again and youthful again because they're getting old and their libido goes down, or the thing ain't working like it's supposed to work. Now the women getting horny because they going through the change of life. So they trying to go get a baby in or do whatever y'all got to do before y'all be all tapped out. So now y'all sex drive isn't over and theirs is under. So that's why older men get younger women, and older women get younger men. Because the dial, the tables turn, okay? The tables turn, okay? So women will go through menopause and be ready to get out there and get buck wild because they ain't got to worry about no cycle. They ain't got to worry about getting pregnant. They can do it whatever they want to. They done been married before, da 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 da. Now they want to go be, you know, prostitute a cat or whatever. So it just depends. It just depends. So however y'all want to do it, it just depends. So the men usually slow down. They can just buy a woman gifts, and that's what a lot of people get sugar daddies for. That's what a lot of people get sugar mamas for. That kind of stuff like that. So to each his own. To each his own. However y'all want to do it, to each his own. So what else? I think that's it. So our clocks are like, you been researching it? There's herbs for it. Some women do that hormonal injection stuff, but like I said, I'd rather keep it natural as possible than going to get all that synthetic stuff and you don't know what's else in it. So just be careful and do your homework, because of course they got other stuff in it, and they claim it work, and it may do. It may do work. I'm not saying it don't. It's just I'd rather take a natural, as close as possible approach as I can. So to each his own. Some people may put a patch on, like for quit smoking, for hormone. I mean, whatever floats their boat is whatever floats your boat. But the route I want to take is a more herbal approach. You know, that's not about the synthetic medicines or the Western medication. Because men can give them stuff for arousal too. They got stuff they can grow their little size back. You know, they can grow the penis back. You know, big again. They can get rid of the ED if they ate right and did things and changed their diet, just like with women. And this is one thing, hummus is good for the estrogen. Hummus is good for it. Hummus is good for females. It's good for men too, because you just heard they got estrogen. They got oxytocin. So it is good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have pop up tonight, I think. I've been on twice again. I should rest. I got Queen #1, Geraldine #2, Letitia #3, and Crystal #4 for pop up. I need to figure out, get me something to eat. I know I'm not going to bed on this. I hope not. Oh, God. Oh, I hope I'm not going to bed on hummus and chips. Okay, I'm gonna get off here. You tried hummus, it was nasty and couldn't swallow it. The only one I normally can get is the spicy one. That's the only one worth eating. I was like that too, because it's a texture thing with me. And I tried the plain. I was like, I was like, oh no, oh no. And then I said, okay, I like spicy. So let me see if I get the spicy one, and it overshadowed it, and it did. But then I finally branched out and tried another one, and I think it was the Parmesan and the garlic. And I could actually get that one down too. But as you can see, I got my spicy back. The Parmesan and garlic one is a last minute, to where if I just gotta get one to get it, I'm gonna get it. But that's the one right there, because it don't even bother me that like it do with the plain one. The plain one, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Yes, I could eat salmon. Oh my God, I love salmon. Salmon is something good to eat too, the omegas. Omega-3. It's either got omega-3 or omega-6 in it. So salmon is good because we need that for the heart and all the other good stuff. And there's protein, so you definitely want to get that too. So I hope that a little bit on relationship helped. The budget one was like 3 hours long, so I'm not gonna be all day. So I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I don't know what, because I can't go to bed on this. I'm gonna be hungry in the middle of the night if I go to bed. And this is all I had all day. This is what I ate. This is what I ate all day besides coffee. That's it. I'm gonna find me something in here. I ain't been feel like eating, cooking, nothing. It's just been, the food ain't been tasting right. Like I can go out and eat and I'm fine, but the store stuff that you gotta cook is not I guess I'm disgusted with the grocery store, really, because it ain't much in there, you know. So I'm just going with the energy. You know, I eat a little bit and keep it going. Keep the weight off. Keep the weight off. All right. See y'all later. All right, bye. It'll be in a relationship, dating, courting, and marriage playlist.